Hey everyone, it's me again. As you can see, we're back in my car. I actually left the park for lunch because I finally found a park that's more expensive than Kings Island. Six Flags food's really, really expensive, and half the food places were closed, so there wasn't really a big selection, and I didn't really want chicken or burgers. So I came to Taco Bell. See? Hi, Taco Bell! And now I'm heading back to the park. There's only 2 hours before they close. I'm really hoping I'll be able to get on Batwing. So far I've ridden all the roller coasters except Batwing and Superman. Because it's cold and windy out today, it's not running, so it's kind of like Millennium Force, I guess. They said it can't run in weather like this. Batwing has just been breaking down nonstop. I actually waited an hour for it earlier. It broke down 3 times while I was waiting in line, which is pretty sad in general because I was, not very many people online. But I did get to ride everything. I was really pleasantly surprised by some of the roller coasters, especially Roar. I'd heard bad things about Roar, actually. So to find out that I really enjoyed it. I rode it in the front seat, I rode it in the back seat, and just really, really enjoyed it. It had a couple little airtime pops. The hills were fast. It was not violent. It had recently had some retracking done, so I did get 2 rides in on it, and I really enjoyed it. Then I went and rode the Wild One, which is an old John Miller coaster from the early 1900s. I think it's 1913. And rode it 3 times because why not? There was no line. And that was a really fun, really fast coaster. I was really surprised by it, especially for one its age. You don't expect them to be that fast when they're that old. And it was a lot of fun. There was one little trim break right before the last helix. I kind of had the same opinion of trim brakes as another forum member that we know quite well. And but that last helix was really surprising. There's very little banking in it because it's an old coaster, and it was really, really fast and really, really, really violent. And but overall, that coaster was really awesome. Joker's Jinx was nice. That was the very first thing I rode because it was the only thing open when I got there because it was still raining. And it was a lot like Flight of Fear, imagine that, but outside and no brake run, so that was a lot of fun. I forgot just how fast the end of that ride is going into the corkscrew when there's no brake run gone, and that was really, really fun. I will probably go ride that again. So, we're heading back to the park now. Well, I'm heading back to the park now. I guess we would be me in my car. I don't know where that came from, but, this time I'll actually take my camera in. I didn't bring it in this morning because it was raining and I didn't want to get it wet. So I'm actually going to take it into the park now. So expect more videos from me in the next 2 hours.